My lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and I will be giving you a message from your counterpart. But the first things first, I want to talk about the Reiki modality that was anchored through me on Lionsgate, which I forgot to tell you guys about because there were so many things that happened during that time. Because I was having my Reiki Master's attunement, I was also getting attuned to monarchy. So there's different things that's happening, and I've just been kind of processing and integrating the energies since then. But then I remembered the main thing that happened to me. So when I received my Reiki Master's attunement, while she was giving me the attunement, and all of you guys met Angela on our last meditation circle, I was very much aware of the presence of Jesus Christ, maybe because he's my primary connection to source. And I'm always very aware of his energy because it's like no other energy that I've ever felt. The only other energy that has come close was when I asked to meet my oversoul. Okay, my twin and I are oversoul. That's the only other energy that came kind of close, but usually it's always a very emotional experience when I feel the presence of Christ. So I was very much aware of his presence, and then I saw my twin and I saw his mother sitting on a chair. He was standing on her feminine side. I was standing on her masculine side. And we were both giving her Reiki at the same time. Whilst I was watching that, I then saw all three of us subsumed in a big heart of light, and then two lightning bolts striking that heart and passing through that heart. I understood this to mean, and I heard at that time, this is a sacred heart of twin flames Reiki. That's what I heard. This is a sacred heart of twin flames. That's what I kept hearing. And I realized that this was supposed to be a modality that I would anchor. And I forgot to talk all about it. So I received the symbol. I got that imagery. I'm not in contact with my twins, so I can't practice. But it is something as soon as I received it, I passed on that attunement to Angela at that time. So she's the only person that's been attuned to that modality. And I'm hoping to attune my friend Charlotte. We're just going to be testing it out. And I think in time I will offer it to Reiki Masters. But there's some kind of research that we want to do before all that happens. But I just want to go on record to say, as twins, yes, we're supposed to ground certain energies just by being. But for a lot of us, we're going to be taking an active role in healing. I truly believe that this sacred heart of Twin Flames Reiki is going to be one of those modalities. Okay? So I've done face-to-face attunement already. So I'm hoping that Charlotte will be my first distance attunement. And then I'll take it from there. But I just want to share that with you guys. All right? So let's get into the Amira Love Oracle. And you guys love when I bring out this oracle because it's so much specific information that comes out. All right, so let's have a look. So today I'm asking for clarity and protection. I don't know, this is the energy I'm getting, because I'm getting right now, it's powerful transformation energy that we are grounding into the 3D reality. And when these transformational energies start coming down, there are all sorts of other energies that they may seek to interfere. And that's why I'm asking for protection. I'm also asking for clarity and discernment, so that at this time when we channel, when we get our downloads, that we get the appropriate information that's free from interference. Okay? All right. So at this time, let your discernment be your guide, your discernment, nobody else's, no reader, no nothing. Unless it resonates with you, forget about it. Doesn't matter who said it. Unless it resonates with you, just forget about it. Forget about it. Because there's a lot of interference. Okay? All right, so let's have a look. Let's see what's coming through with this Amira Love Oracle. Always so very specific. What if it's a younger DM again? Let's have a look. You know he likes this Oracle deck. Okay. Ooh. And so where we talked about, you know, lightning striking a heart and a heart being cracked open, because that's exactly what we're having here. We're having a heart being cracked open. And look at all, it's like the negative as the light comes through the heart and cracks it open from its shell. It's like all the negativity that was surrounding the heart kind of just oozes out and leaks out. All right, so someone from your past is returning. I'm sorry. Okay, releasing negativity. They're releasing negativity. They're releasing negativity. As the light hits the heart, they're cracked open for spirit, and they're releasing negativity. So there's a past love, it looks like, who is having a powerful heart awakening. That heart structure that they had around their heart, I think it's been struck by lightning, the light of spirit. That's what I'm getting here. Let's get 4 cards. Let's see what's the storyline. The past is returning, yeah. And they're returning mature too. So it looks like this younger guy that we keep picking up on, the younger DM, it looks like because this heart is now receptive to spirit, there's a lot of maturity, there's a lot of downloads that they're getting. And it's making them look at life and look at people in a different way. I mean, look at the furrows on his forehead. This is someone who's in deep contemplation. And silver hair has always been a symbol of wisdom. I mean, when you look at the old English courts, right? And even now, or Supreme Court or High Court, they still wear the blonde wigs or the white wigs, right? Because there was always a symbol of wisdom. So this is someone who is getting a lot of wisdom. And they're not just a past love, but they're also contemplating their past loves and relationships. And there's something that they're seeing there, a pattern that they're seeing there, that's allowing their heart to open. Let's have 2 more cards. We have a wallflower. So they're in retreat. They're in retreat right now. Now they're protected because this shaft of light surrounds this person. They're protecting, they're in divine feminine energy right now. And they've kind of retreated from society because they need time to think. This is the energy I've been feeling. So this is just confirmation for me, quite frankly. This is the energy that we have been channeling these past couple weeks. And then we have work. Alrighty, we have work. All right, so I'm getting that this is you, because that usually comes out for the DF, right? All right, so this is what's going on. I'm getting to, this could also be a person. When I clarify, I'll know for sure. But this is a story that I'm getting so far. I'm getting that there's someone who has retreated from society. They're surrounded. They're in a hostile environment right now. You see all these dark energies trying to get to them. These are not just energies in the spirit world, because they could be. But there are also people around them who are very negative. And we got that clear as day last week. Okay? The amount of times the enemy card came up in the Sabila, it was incredible. Okay? So we got that. So this person is in a hostile environment, and they've retreated to do some deep contemplation about their past loves, past relationships. Doesn't have to be love relationships. It could even be family relationships here. And whatever they're finding is rejuvenating their heart. Their heart is transforming. They're opening their heart up to love. That shell that they had around their heart has been cracked open. Okay? And they're allowing the light of spirit to enter. I'm getting that the only interaction that this person is probably doing with other people right now is working hard. This is their safe space, burying themselves at work. It could be you as well, DF, burying yourself in work, and you're working on your creative projects, you're working on your abundance, sorting out your finances. You've been pouring yourself into that, but I'm getting this person here, emotionally, they have taken a back seat, and there's a lot of reflection that they're doing. So let's clarify these cards, and let us see if we get confirmation of that message. So Spirit, talk to us about this past love. Because even this person, their eyes are looking at their past love. Yeah, look at the direction of his eyes, right? They're looking at the past. So this person looking at the past, okay, kind of ruminating there. I'm getting Dark Night of the Soul, okay, and we got that last week too, right? We got it for most of the astrological sign readings, quite frankly, right? Because we have the shaft of light penetrating the darkness. That's Dark Night. You getting that enlightenment from being there in the darkness. That's Dark Night. All right, so let's see that past love. Right, okay. So this person's looking at past loves, past relationships, and it looks like what they're seeing there is our relationships that were very sexualized. It looks like this is how they navigated relationships before. They had the shell around their heart, and they were only connecting with very sexualized relationships. Okay, because sexual power is very powerful. Okay, and this card represents sexual power and also represents spiritual power. But I'm getting in the past, this person, they were just very interested in sexual power. Not even sex for sex sakes. It's sex to feel empowered. Okay, sex to numb yourself. They're realizing that they had a lot of connections where they were using sex as a buffer to maintain their independence. So we had someone who was a commitment phobe. But what I'm realizing now, as they look back on the past, as they look back on these dysfunctional relationships, asserting their independence in a way that harmed others and harmed themselves, they're stepping into a different kind of power now. They're stepping into the spiritual power. You see how this heart is aglow and filled with spirit? They're stepping into the spiritual power, and they're stepping onto their soul path. They're releasing codependency, especially sex, as some kind of numbing energy. They're releasing that. And there's a lot of enlightenment and wisdom that they are gaining from looking back on the past. Okay, it looks like there's a lot of woundedness that they weren't even healing, but now they're finally taking action here. I'm also, and I almost got it with the card that came up before, I'm also getting as well, they're looking back on the past and some kind of dysfunctional childhood that's happening here. We have this Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there's some kind of woundedness, some kind of incident from their childhood that made them put that barrier, that shield around their heart. But now, as they review the past and unpack that baggage, they're able to truly stand in their power, and not in a sexual way, but very much in that spiritual power, spiritual energy kind of way. I'm getting a lot of divine feminine energy from this person. So even though this person might be, usually your DM, right now they're in this divine feminine energy, getting very, very grounded, very, very creative, and really learning how to process their emotions. Let me pull some cards on the mature man. So a lot of enlightenment they're receiving from these journeys into the past. Yeah, it looks like there were karmic cycles that this person just kept repeating over and over and over again. And I'm getting it's cycles of codependency, right? Numbing behaviors over and over and over again. And they're finally seeing the light. They're seeing the light. They're seeing the light. They're gaining the wisdom. They're finally gaining the lesson from these karmic cycles. Okay, it looks like somebody about to graduate. Somebody about to move on from toxic behaviors, addictions. Okay, that's what's happening here. So I'm getting that they've retreated, because I'm seeing this as a hermit. They've retreated here. Okay, they ain't talking to nobody. Look at this King of Wands, King of Swords, he's in reverse. Because they're working hard on themselves, and they're working hard in the material world. It looks like they have chosen a particular path. Okay, they're changing direction. They're having a course correction. Right now, they're going a different way. Okay, they're choosing to do something differently now, and not let's keep repeating the insanities of the past. Okay, finally taking action and standing in their power, because they want to stand in their truth. They want to be their authentic self, and there's so much enlightenment, wisdom, and truth that they have unearthed from being in that dark night of the soul energy. Okay, they have a lot of regrets. They have a lot of regrets, but all in all, I'm seeing this as a very healing journey for your person. Now they're working hard on themselves, but also in the material world. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you see, removing it, removing the deception, removing the mask, working on being their authentic self. And look again, closing cycles, the world here. Big chapter for this person closing. This chapter being immature, big chapter closing for your person. All right, so it looks like that young DM that was coming through before, it looks like that young DM got some gray hairs, got some enlightenment, got some wisdom, and it looks like they are progressing steadily forward. But right now, they have retreated from everything. They don't want to hear about anybody, okay? They're not interested in anything right now except working on themselves and really, it reminds me of the Leo reading, surrendering to the deepest healing. This is exactly what I'm picking up. This person finally, breaks in on those relationships and running into love to numb themselves and surrendering to the deepest healing. All right. So what do they want you to know right now? Let's have a look. So we have the Knight of Swords reversed. And they ain't talking to nobody. Okay? They're not talking to anybody right now. This is a time that they're taking for themselves. And quite frankly, I can respect that a lot. Because everybody has to be allowed that opportunity to heal and be on their soul path and the path directed and by their higher self. In their own energy, their own momentum, their own timing. Okay? It may not be our timing, and we have to respect that. It don't mean we're not obligated to wait, but certainly, if there's someone that you care about, you respect their time to heal. All right. So what do they want you to know? Okay, Queen of Pentacles. They want you to know they're thinking about you. Okay. We have Capricorn here. Beautiful. We have the Ten of Swords. Beautiful. So big endings for your person. They ain't ready to talk to nobody. Big endings for your person. Two of Swords reverse, making a decision. Okay? So they're grounded. They're thinking a lot. We have Ten of Swords and we have Two of Swords. Okay? So they're thinking a lot. But I'm not just getting overthinking. I'm also getting a lot of enlightenment. I think they're doing a lot of fantasizing about you too, but they're also exploring different options. Whereas they thought that they were trapped in a particular paradigm before, now they're realizing, listen, this world has so many things to explore. There's so many avenues that are opening up to me. I just need to take my time for myself. All right. So what I'm getting is that they are thinking about you. Okay. There's this mature man. He's thinking about his past. He's healing, but he's thinking about you. Now there are big cycles that are closing out for your person. Big decisions being made, and it looks like they are exploring their options with regard to some particular things. So let's clarify and see what are the messages. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Spirit, why did you give us this Queen of Pentacles? They want you to know that they are committed and they're learning their lessons, okay? They're learning their lessons. Some of the lessons that they are learning, it's a healthy approach to the material world. It's about being committed to a particular path, being committed to a particular person. These are the lessons that they're learning right now. I think they're also expanding their horizons in terms of, I don't want to say dogma, in terms of some traditional views they may have held about you, about you and about life in general, about different things. I don't think it's any, coincidence that I've put this Hierophant card underneath the Seven of Cups. I think they're learning different viewpoints or seeing different perspectives on many different things in their life. It's like your person's going through a complete overhaul. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So whereas they might have been very pedantic in the past and very stuck in dogma and traditional ways, they're seeing a lot of different viewpoints right now. But they're very much committed to you. Okay, I think you see the anxiety here, the depression here. We did say they are in dark night. That's definitely doing a lot of thinking. Definitely, their judgment might be off at this point in time. They just don't want to be thinking about anybody else right now. They just want to focus on themselves. Okay, also getting as well, they are afraid of your judgment, what you think of them. So they're overthinking about what you think of them. That's what I'm getting right now. And I don't think they're coming to the right conclusion. Their judgment is so off because of the fear of losing you. I almost said fear of using you, but there's also that fear too. I think this person is afraid that they might hurt you. If they do come back around, they might hurt you. That's one of the blocks that they have to get over. They're afraid that they've not changed enough and they might actually hurt you again. We have the Ten of Swords. What are they ending here? Okay, so they're ending some kind of cycle where they were staying stuck in a particular situation. There was a situation where they felt that they just could not walk away from it. Okay, again, could be people, could be addictions, family members, situations, could be even work. There was some sort of situation where they felt powerless. They felt like they couldn't stand up for themselves. They're putting an end to that and they're choosing a different path. So it looks like they were faced with two truths here, two opposing truths, and they finally made that decision. They finally got that enlightenment, and they're doing the course correction. Look, we have the Six of Swords, which talks about healing and moving on. So let's see the Two of Swords, but we already know what this is all about. Okay, so it looks like there's some kind of breakup. I think this person was with some kind of karmic soulmate here. I'm also getting this person may have taken a long time to make up their mind. Okay, and it caused a big delay in you guys' reunion. But they're listening to their intuition now. Right now, they are in High Priestess energy, Divine Feminine energy, getting those downloads, seeing things with their third eye, especially as it relates to a third party. It looks like this third party broke their heart. But this had to happen so that this person could stand fully in their power and get onto their soul path. It looks like they had a divine detour and now they're doing that course correction. Okay, let's see why they're in the Seven of Cups. But I think they're exploring different options. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you see, I think they fantasize about you a lot, and they fantasize about the day that they can come and bring you some sort of solid offer here. That is their fantasy. That's their fantasy. That's their wish. To come forward towards the Empress. But right now it's only fantasy. I don't think this person is making moves towards anything or anybody. They're concentrating on their work and they're concentrating on their own inner engineering right now. Okay. I'm just going to check to see if Sabila has anything to say, and then I'm going to get an advice card for you. Okay. And then we'll just close this up. I'm just going to take two cards. If I need more, I would, but I'm just going to take two. All right, so we see a merchant here. Somebody waiting for their ships to come in. They have valuable cargo that they want to take to some other place, but they're waiting for the ship to come in to transport them. So somebody is leaving. You know, in the Caribbean, we say Georgie bundle. I know it's a UK expression, but it's also when we say it as well, we also say jihadi bundle, right? And that's also from or Indian ancestors. That would be South Asian ancestors as well. talk about the jihadi bundle, right? So this person has their bundle right here, and they're waiting to be transported. It looks like in a new direction, in a new emotionally nourishing direction with that sea here. Yeah, look, we have Sai. So it looks like we have two people waiting. Look, oh, isn't that crazy? We have two people waiting to move towards each other, because this ship is going in this direction. You see the ship there in hers, and this ship is going in that direction. Look, they're both waiting to be with each other. This one feels very passionate. He's in very passionate mode. He's just waiting, okay? And she looks like she's been waiting till she rests down the flower and all, right? She's like, I'm tired of this shit. She pelt down that flower, whatever. Right? But she's still waiting though. She has like an old love letter in her hand or something like that. But she's in mourning. But she knows that he's gonna come, because she's there. She's getting information from behind the veil. You see, she has a veil here. She's trusting. She's in high priestess energy as well. So I'm seeing this as the divine feminine, divine masculine, both waiting for that ship, that right time that's going to bring them to each other. All right. So enough of that corny stuff. Let us now get a message, and I want to thank I think it was D. I'm pretty sure it was D. I want to thank Dee for sending me this beautiful oracle deck. It's the Oracle of Visions by Ciro, and Ciro is one of my favorite tarot card artists. So thank you so much, Dee. I really appreciate it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Dee, I already used it for a reading on my other channel, so maybe you could check that out. It's their current thoughts and feelings. I uploaded it yesterday. Oh, somebody making some blind moves here. Card number 20, Judgment. Trusting in spirit, trusting in the divine. They're blindfolded, but they're still moving forward. All right, so what is it? What is your advice? All right, what the hell am I seeing here? All right, so spirit is saying for you, listen. All you need to do now, spirit is saying, is focus on creating stability in your life. Okay, whether it's emotional stability, financial stability, you just keep that even keel, because it looks like you're grounding the energy at this point in time. Okay, spirit is saying focus on your creative process, because this person is really creative, right? For some of you might be writing, the feather here. Some of you guys are painting. Some of you guys are playing musical instruments. Yeah, there's a music here. Some of you are into drama and plays. Some of you guys are into fashion. Whatever is your passion right now, Spirit is saying, focus on that. And know that these two hands will touch when it's the right time. Okay? All right, guys. So this was your reading. So it's about standing in faith whilst moving on with your life, right? So guys, that was your reading. Thank you for listening to me talk about the Sacred Heart of Twin Flames Reiki. Thank you for your constant support. 30,000 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much. I am humbled and I'm awed. I love you guys. Bye.